Hello, my name's Peter, I'm from New Zealand, and this video today is all about crowd1. Crowd1 is a scam. I'm 100% sure of this. Please do not get involved in crowd1. Okay, now I'm not making any money from this video. I'm not going to sell you anything in this video. This video is entirely to tell you, run away from crowd1. This is the biggest scam that I have ever seen. Okay? Now, if you're rich and you want to throw your money away, by all means, then please join crowd1. It's like 99 euros. That's fine. But if you're not rich, please do not join crowd1. Now, you're going to see a lot of flashy videos and like really cool things. People are going to be talking about crowd1 to you, maybe your friends, your family. They're going to say, oh, this thing is amazing. Guys, nothing is amazing until you have cash. It's very easy for them to say on the laptop or on the app that you have all this money, that you are making lots of money until you have cash. And let me show you what cash looks like. Until you have cash in your hand, it is not real money. Okay? Now, so let's make that very clear. Whatever it says on the computer, on the tablet, on your phone, it means nothing. Alright, now, I was promoted to crowd1 by a friend that I met in Australia, and I don't think he's a bad person. I don't. In fact, a lot of people that are now in crowd1, they really believe in crowd1. They believe that this thing is going to be huge, it's going big. Everything that I know about finance and marketing and investments, and I do know a lot because I have made a lot of money in this, it tells me crowd1 is a scam. Now the biggest thing is crowd1 is a Ponzi scheme. And so when I was talked to about crowd1 by my friend, I looked at it and I thought, maybe this is a scam, maybe not, I'm not too sure. But I thought, you know what, if I get in early, hopefully I'm going to make enough money that I would have paid more than my 99 euros. Maybe I'll even make a lot of money and then I'll get out. But now that I'm inside crowd1, the only way that you can make money when you're in crowd1, the only real way to make money is by getting other people to join crowd1. That's how a Ponzi scheme works. Now some of you are saying, you're not part of crowd1, so I'll show you. I'm just going to pause this and I'll open up my computer and show you. Okay, so here's my computer. It's connected to my TV here. Now, as you can see, this is actually my website. The link is down the bottom in the description. Again, I don't make money from this. It's just to help you. Okay, so let's open up crowd1. Now, I'm doing this in real time. That's my username, login. They might have already blocked me. No, they haven't. Okay, cool. So, you can see that I'm now in crowd1. Apparently, I have 313 crowd1 rewards. Now, these crowd1 rewards are worth, where are they? $2 each. Now, that means nothing. That means absolutely nothing. Because until I take the money from here to here, this is a lie. This means absolutely nothing. Now, apparently they're going to have payouts in, I think it was July the 15th, as well as September the 15th. Now, again, I don't know if those will even go ahead. Maybe some will. In a Ponzi scheme, some people do make money. The people at the top will make money. The people at the bottom will lose all the money. That's how it works. Okay, so let's go back here. Now, I'll show you some very scary things about crowd1. Ah, cool. Now, I joined, I believe, 1 week ago. Yeah, about 1 week ago with my friend. Apparently, 280,000 people have joined after me. Now, a lot of people are saying, Peter, this is not a scam, because in scams they ask for thousands of dollars. But if you have 218,225 people, times that by 99 euros, wow. Oh my God. They have made 21 million, almost 22 million euros in 5 or 6 days. Crowd1 is a scam. I'm telling you this. Okay, you can keep watching. If you don't want to believe me, by all means, invest in it. But I will bet with every bone in my body, Crowd1 is a scam. In fact, someone said to me yesterday, they said, oh, Crowd1's going to go so big, it's going to go on the stock market. Now, I've worked in the stock market. In order to get to the stock market, a company must be so heavily scrutinized. It must go through so much paperwork. Crowd1 will never get there. Okay, because, as I said, I believe it's a scam. It's going through Bitcoin. All of it, there's not the paper trails. They're not doing what they're saying they're doing. All this stuff. So, it will never get there. But let's say that it somehow managed to get onto the stock market. You know what I would do? I would short the stock. I would invest every single dollar that I have, which is actually a lot of money. I would invest this money to say that it's going to fail. So when you short a stock, you're basically saying, I believe right now this stock is worth, let's say they've got 50,000 shares. And each share is worth $2. That means they've got a market cap of $100,000. I'm saying I believe that eventually this stock is going to be worth less than 100,000. In fact, I'll be saying it's going to be worth zero, because that's what's going to happen with Crowd1. One day you will go to log into your account and you won't be able to log in. And you would have found that overnight Crowd1 will have disappeared. Okay, alright, so here's some more really scary parts about Crowd1. Let's look at the top 50 latest signups. Now let's look at these countries. Look at these countries. We've got India, we've got, I don't know if that's Brunei, we've got China, we've got all these countries. Let's see if we can see. Oh, I think I just saw an Australian flag. Yes, I did. An Australian flag just here. Now, potentially, that's another Australian person. Like myself, I've spent a lot of time working in Australia. Potentially, that's true. Most likely, this is someone who's immigrated from Philippines or wherever, and they've gone to Australia. And yeah. But, okay, so let's keep going up and down. India. Oh, I just saw someone from the UK. Another one from the UK. Another one from the UK. Wow, that's interesting. However, when you look at the dynamics of the UK has a hell of a lot of overseas labour. So the UK is probably one of the easiest countries for immigrants to go to. There you go. So I'm going to pause this, turn off my laptop, and then carry on. Okay, now one thing that I didn't show you on there, which I so should have, was there's a link again below my website where It's a African news story where people were arrested for promoting crowd1 because they're trying to shut it down. See, there are some countries already where you cannot enter into crowd1 because the government says, oh my god, this is a scam. The government is smart enough to understand this. Now, the reason why people are investing from China, from Africa, from all these little countries is, now I'm not saying people there are stupid, because they're not. But these are traditionally less wealthy countries. They don't understand, or a lot of people don't understand how money's actually made, how business actually works. And that's the biggest problem. Alright, so as I said, I was promoted crowd1, and then I said, oh shit, I felt really, I thought I'd get into it, I would make a bit of money, then I'd get out. But what I've realised is the only way that I make the money is if I get other people to join, and then they lose the money, and I make a bit of money. I don't want to be that sort of person. I'm a very good person. Okay, as I said, I'm willing to bet my life savings. Now, why it will fail. Why it will definitely fail. Okay, number one, let's look at the payout structure. Okay, because I've been part of these crowd1 groups and people are showing, they're like, yep, I'm making $700-800 every week. It's going into my crowd1 account. All this stuff. And you'll see photos on my website. People say that they receive money from people that join. Okay, so they've got a thing called the fear of loss bonus. That thing, that just shouts out Ponzi scheme. Okay, so let's say you join for €99. And within 14 days, if you can get another 4 people to join, then the company will pay you your fear of loss bonus of €120. Okay, so because you got people to pay the company $396, the company is going to give you $120 out of that. Does that not shout out Ponzi scheme? That's the start of how it works. Now again, maybe you're not even going to get that money because it's going to be stuck in your account. It will not eventually be paid to you. Okay, now the next thing is eventually governments are going to start to go, no, this is absolute bullshit. Now the reason why this is not expanded in the UK, in Canada, in America, it's not because of these laws like they'll tell you on crowd1 TV and all that stuff. It's because the government there is strong. They start to look at things and go, hold on a minute. Now, right now, before when you joined, you got a thing called crowd1 ownership rights. Now, recently they changed it. So they said, if you've got ownership rights, we're giving you a week to transfer your ownership rights into crowd1 rewards. Okay, they just apparently last night they extended it, so you no longer have a week, you've got up to a month. Okay, now these crowd1 rewards are okay, but the ownership rights, that counts as a security. Okay, because they're not a licensed security company, they can't have that, and the SEC will shut them down. Now, I don't know because I've not seen the paperwork, but it wouldn't surprise me if the reason why they're now changing them to crowd1 rewards is because the SEC or some government authority has already stepped in and said, you either stop this now or we're going to shut you down. I can't tell you exactly there. It is a big deal, and the bigger they get, the more governments that are going to start to come in. Now, as I said, crowd1 is a Ponzi scheme. A Ponzi scheme is basically a scheme where people who start the business and people who somehow get high up in the business make a lot of money. But most people lose a lot of money. Okay, so let's say right now they think there's 3.5 million people involved in crowd1. 3.5 million people. Have you thought about how much money that is? That means that crowd1 has taken 340 million euros off people. They've already taken this money. So that's why they can afford to pay. They can afford to go on the cruises. They can afford to buy luxury cars to promote crowd1. They can afford to pay some people out. See, there are already some people within crowd1 that are getting paid. And they're not just getting paid money on their laptop or on their phone. They're literally getting cash. Okay? There are some people that are doing that. Don't get me wrong. That's how a Ponzi scheme works. If nobody was getting paid any cash, people would start to say, hold on, this is a big scam. So they have to give out some money. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Ponzi scheme. Payments. So let's look at payments. Why are they taking money in Bitcoin? Why not through just credit card? Now they're saying, oh, credit card, they're trying to organize this. This is meant to be, crowd1 is meant to be a international electronic company that's going to do all these great things. Now, I've run e-commerce websites. Do you know how easy it is to take a credit card payment? Do you have any idea? I could set it up in 20 minutes. It is free. I could set it up in 20 minutes. It's so easy, and there's thousands of ways of doing it. The reason why they are taking Bitcoin payments, the reason why they are getting people to join through other people is because when you don't have the paper trail, it's a lot easier to commit fraud. That's how it works. Guys, that is why Bitcoin is still worth quite a lot of money. It's because Bitcoin is quite heavily used for criminal activity. Because it's so, how would you say, it's so unregulated. No one knows exactly where it's coming from. It's very hard to prove. That is why they're using it. And they're now saying, they keep saying that they're going to have a crowd1 credit card coming out soon. And you can spend money using this credit card. Again, maybe it will come out. That's possible. But the people who will get this crowd1 credit card are the people at the top. It's not the people at the bottom. Now, the people at the top, to get to the top, you have to get lots of people to join. Okay, so that's the way that a Ponzi scheme works. Let's say that I get 1,000 people to join under me. I get 1,000 people. Now that means the company, crowd1, has just received 99,000 euros. So maybe the company, it's very easy for them to say, oh, yeah, well, you have all these binary bonuses, and you have this, and you have that, and we're going to give you $6,000. And you think, oh my God, I'm getting rich. Okay, firstly, again, if the money's on your computer, it means nothing. But let's say you manage to get out $4,000 in cash. You've got $4,000 in cash. What will you do? See, you will think, oh, I'm making so much money. So you will go out and you will start promoting it to all your friends. Now you will show your friends, you will say, hey look, I've just got $4,000 in cash and look at my bank account. It's promising me another $200,000 in bonuses. Again, you're not going to get $200,000 in bonuses But your friend look at that and they say, oh my God, so are you telling us you paid 99 euros and then you talk to some people, now you have 4,000 euros? So they will join and you will get a little bit more money because you're at the top. But the only way your friend can make any money is by getting more people to join. Okay, so that's why multi-level marketing works. Now, people are going to say, and last night I came out to my group and I said, look, crowd1 is a scam. And they laughed at me and they said, well, 3.5 million people believe in crowd1. Yes, but where are these people based? They're all based in Africa. They're all based in India. They're all based in Pakistan, in Philippines, in countries with less financial information. Okay, now I'm just gonna take this off because it's quite hot right now. Why euro? Why is this company using euro? Now they say it's because it's the strongest currency, and that's the reason because they're the strongest company. No, it's because of a thing called anchoring. Now, when you are selling things online or in a store, what you can do is you can, let's say you have 3 items for sale. You have one item that is $400, one item that is $300, and one item that is $99. Suddenly the $99 item seems quite cheap. The other thing is, psychologically, once you pay more than $99 for something, $99 seems cheap, but $100 seems expensive. So they can still charge $99, but they get the equivalent of, what is it, like 110 US dollars. Okay? Just the way it works. Locations, as I said, that's what really makes me sick. This company is preying on people that do not understand. Okay? They are not expanding in Canada, in America, in New Zealand, in Australia. Maybe they've got a few people in Sweden, Europe. This company is not growing there because people say, oh my God, this is bullshit. People know this is stupid. So yeah, it makes me sick. It makes me sick. I don't know what the average wages is in the Philippines or something. I lived in Vietnam for 2 years. I'll go back to Vietnam as soon as coronavirus finishes because I've still got investments in Vietnam and I love it. And I was teaching in Vietnam and I love it. But in Vietnam, the official average salary is, I think it's around 170 US dollars per month. Per month. Okay, so joining crowd1 is essentially the same as 1 month's salary. People are going into debt to join crowd1. What? I mean, obviously in a country like Vietnam, like all developing countries, there's some people that are very rich, some people that are very poor. So I know a lot of people in Vietnam that are lucky to earn 100 US dollars per month. And I know a lot of people in Vietnam that would be earning $3,000 per month. I know some people in Vietnam earning $50 per month. Anyway, let's go to revenue sources. Now they're going to say, crowd1, it cannot be a scam because we have products. Now when you've got a company like, let's look at USANA. Now USANA is a multinational vitamin company. Now it's based on multi-level marketing, sort of like crowd1. I think you have to pay some money to join the company. But of course there is fees involved in processing orders and all this stuff. So basically with USANA, you join the company and you promote vitamins that USANA sells. Now, they're very good vitamins, don't get me wrong. Let's say you sell a packet of vitamins to a friend for $50. This is an example. $50. Maybe you make out of that $5. Maybe the person that bought you in makes, I don't know, $1. The person above him makes 50 cents. The person above makes 20 cents. That's how a proper multi-level marketing company should work. Okay, but with crowd1, so I know they're about to launch this Epic Lotto. Okay, I don't really understand how this is going to work. And I'll be making another video on this, don't you worry. You can see lots of videos. I'll be making new things because I really hate what these guys are doing. I really do. I hate them with a passion. Okay, now Epic Lotto, again, they're talking about it's going to be worth billions of dollars. But who is going to play Epic Lotto? Now, if they have 3.5 million people who have joined from the Philippines and all this stuff, and they've taken a bank loan to join, are they going to take a bank loan so they can play Epic Lotto? Doubt it. No. So maybe you're going to promote it to your friends. And again, maybe Epic Lotto is going to make a little bit of money. It's very probable. Okay? But again, think about how much money you're going to make. Let's say that Epic Lotto makes $10 million. $10 million per week. Again, I think there's zero chance of that. But let's say they make $10 million. Okay, now of that $10 million, what do they say? 20% of it goes to running Epic Lotto. 40% of it goes to the sellers of Epic Lotto. And 40% of it goes to the whole community. Now, within the community, the people who share in the money, I think there's something like 18 levels, okay? Depending on how many people you have bought into the company is how much money you will get, how much share you will get, okay? But let's just look at it overall. Let's say it was an even portion. So they make $10 million and there's 3.5 million people. That means that every single person makes less than $3. Less than $3 per week. Okay? Now, you're most likely going to spend $15 on Epic Lotto or whatever it is, $4, $5. I'm just going to pause this so I can have a drink. Okay, now as I said, they've got their official Epic Lotto launch party this weekend. Okay, if you want to go to this online launch party, I think tickets were like €2. So this company that has made 300 million euros is now charging you €2 just to come to their online thing. They can afford to buy all of it. They've got magicians coming on, they're giving away prizes. Again, the fact that they're giving away prizes every day when they have their recruitment sessions online, 1,000 people go, they give away 4 of these packs, or 3 of these packs. That's scary. How can they just give away these packs? Like, that's not how a business works. But anyway, I'll make a video on that later. Now let's look at the mobile gaming industry. Mobile gaming industry, they're saying, is worth almost $75 billion per year. You're surfing on Facebook, you see an ad, oh, you download this. And then it says to you, do you want to pay 99 cents to get this? And people join and blah, blah, blah. Again, crowd1 supposedly has 3.5 million people involved in it. Okay? In the world, the people that are downloading and playing these apps, it's estimated there's about 4 billion people. So that's 4 million times 1,000 people. So in order for crowd1 to become a major player and start making a lot of affiliate income in this, they would need to grow to be at least 100 million people. Maybe not 100 million people, maybe 1 billion people. Okay? But again, the app developers know that they can put something on YouTube. They can... Oh my god, Guys, this is such a scam! This is such a crazy scam. Oh, the online gambling thing. Again, just because you've got a Philgo, which is the company that's actually owned by crowd1, just because you've got a Philgo offering a commission on on their profit, doesn't mean people are going to play using your codes and things like that. Again, you're relying on countries where people don't have a lot of disposable income. See, I'm from New Zealand. I live in New Zealand. Now, we have disposable income. Disposable income means that every week, let's say I earn $1,000. Now, my cost to live for my house, my cost for my car, my food, my everything is, let's say it's $600. So I'm left with $400. That is disposable income. Okay? Now, that's the money that I can spend on going to the pub, that I can spend on online gambling and things like that. People that have joined your company, crowd1, they don't have disposable income. Okay? But even if they do, they're going more into debt so that they can get a very small percentage back. Now, a Philgo is an affiliate company. Now, the reason why they've gone for an affiliate company is because A, it's easier, and B, it's less regulated. Now, let's say that crowd1, if they could start their own online gambling casino, except that is such a heavily regulated industry. In order to do that, like all the money coming in, all the money going out, everything is scrutinized by authorities. Okay, now again, you can set up shell corporations through Panama and everything like that, but it's still, you will get heavily scrutinized. So they go through the affiliates. There are already affiliates on the internet. I'm part of an affiliate group. Okay, now again, I'm not selling anything. I'm not associated with any company. I'm part of an affiliate group. It doesn't cost me anything in Australia. And what it is every time I buy something online, I get a small percentage of that back as cash back. That's how an affiliate works. So the main thing that I use it for is booking hotels, hostels or something. So let's say I book a room for $20 per night. Because I booked using my affiliate link thing, they give me back roughly 5%. Okay, so of that $20, I get back $1. So essentially the stay only costs me $19. That's how an affiliate works. There are already affiliates, and I think you're going to find that the bigger crowd1 gets, the more, as I said, the more scrutiny they're going to start to get. Guys, crowd1, it will fail. 100% it will fail. And it might honestly go until this time next year. I don't know. As I said, when I joined, I thought, okay, if I get in early, then maybe it will keep going. I'll make enough money, then I'll get out. But people below me lose all the money. I make money. But in order for me to make money, I have to get people to join. So that's where 95% of crowd1's income is going to come from. Oh, yeah. Again, remember, you're never going to get all the money out of your account. Now, my friends have showed me videos of their cell phones, and it says, you've just got $3.50 from this person. You've just got $5. You've just got $36, blah, blah, blah. Again, if the money is on your computer, it does not mean anything. It means nothing until you have cash in your hand, cash that you can take to a shop and buy some milk and bread. It means nothing. Okay, so has anyone here ever heard of Warren Buffett? Warren Buffett is possibly the world's top investor. Now, arguably, I mean, he's called the Oracle of Omaha. Now, this guy he's got, oh gosh, I don't know, I can't even remember now. It's more than $300 billion. And he's actually, people are sort of seeing right now, the financial markets are crashing. Yes, they are. In fact, in the last, since January, I've lost around 10,000 euros in the financial market. Yeah, I have. But you know what? It will go up, and maybe I've lost 10,000 euros, but it doesn't matter because every year I make a hell of a lot of money. So maybe I've lost money, but I've only lost gains. I haven't lost actual principal, so no money that I put into it. Anyway, Warren Buffett talks about cryptocurrency. I'm sure you've all heard of Bitcoin. Now, when I first started with this company, I said, oh my gosh, this thing's going to be like Bitcoin. When Bitcoin started, it was worth less than 1 cent. And now, Bitcoin, it went to the highest point, it was $20,000. And then it went down, now it's around $7,000. This is in US money, by the way, US dollars. Now, Warren Buffett, my personal belief with Bitcoin is it's going to keep going up and down. It will, and some people are going to make lots of money. Some people will lose a bit of money, you know. You can trade Bitcoin, sure. But eventually, Bitcoin, I believe, will go to zero. Warren Buffett, he said this exact same thing. He said the only way he would invest in Bitcoin is if he could short it. The same thing that I'm saying about crowd1. I will invest everything that I've got, every single dollar. I will get my family to invest money against crowd1 because I know it's going to fail. It might take 12 months to fail. It might take a year, 2 years to fail. Eventually it's going to fail. Eventually, so anyway, Warren Buffett, he said about cryptocurrency is just that. Now eventually crowd1 will fail. Do not get involved in this. Okay? Because even if you think that you join now, you wait until you've made more than 99 euros, you take out your money and you're happy, the only way that you can really do that is by getting your friends and family to join. Are you that kind of person? Do you want to make money at the expense of others? Please, please don't be that kind of person. That's disgusting. Now I've got some links on there for the reports. Anyway, look, I've got to go because I've got too much to do today. But that's just my video for today, some thoughts. I'm going to make videos every couple of days because crowd1 is a scam. I don't want anyone to get involved in it. I guarantee it's going to fail. And look, if you've got any questions, pop them below. Easy. And you know what? If you've got questions, put them below, and I will actually answer them in the next video. Like, so if your YouTube name is John Smith, and you say, what about this? I'll say in my next video, okay, John Smith, so this is what I think about this. And it's not what I think. And in the next video, we're going to talk more about Ponzi schemes. I just want to leave you with this. The world's biggest Ponzi scheme so far was in 2008 with Bernie Madoff. Bernie Madoff in America. America, possibly the most regulated place in the world. So the scheme was about around $65 billion of investors' money disappeared overnight. $65 billion. Now that sucks, but at the same time, America's a rich country. They can probably afford to lose that. But again, a very terrible thing. But that happened in America. Please, for the love of God, don't get involved in crowd1. Alright, so that's it for today. See you later.